You can see just how packed Wimbledon is here on day 6 of the championships. Absolutely scorching hot day, and plenty more action and news and views and interviews to bring you. And we're absolutely delighted to say, joining us once again, Bethanie Mattek-Sands and Lucie Safarova. We were out on the doubles court earlier today. Congratulations, you're through to the 3rd round, but early start for you, wasn't it?
It was actually, and the day kind of started out. My alarm didn't go off, so I've been running behind ever since I woke up. So thankfully, Lucie was keeping me on track, and I just followed her to the court.
Yeah, did she phone you in the end? No.
I wasn't that late.
A little bit, 10 minutes late for the match. I'm like,
is that your husband's job?
He didn't set his alarm either, right?
Oh.
So that's what I thought, but no buffer.
she made it. That's the most important.
So when you're having to prepare for the first match up at Wimbledon, what goes into that routine beforehand?
Tea time?
we have tea time. Well, I'll just have to say, Lucie is always ready before I am, first of all.
You're the organised one.
I'm the organized one, and I'm the only one with like one little tennis racket bag, and she's carrying like 3 more bags with her.
Just way less stuff than me.
All sorts of stuff in there.
But yeah, if you need a snack or anything, I'm your girl. So I have it in my bag. But no, it's a little tough here because they don't open the courts at Orangi till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's right.
Normally I would maybe practice a half an hour earlier for a first on at 11:30. So
well,
it's
today you wouldn't make it anyway.
But yeah, we made it, but we did have time for our tea time beforehand, which we do.
What's tea time?
We have our Earl Grey tea before every doubles match. Yeah, we actually have tea time.
They're playing golf.
No.
This is not something you did in Australia and in France.
Yeah.
Did you do that as well? You always have tea.
That's our
time.
routine,
And it has to be Earl Grey.
We've done green tea a couple times, but it's mainly
English
Earl Grey.
breakfast?
No, actually, I don't like English breakfast.
It's a bit stronger.
Earl Grey,
A bit more scented.
Yeah, I like the bergamot in English.
A bit of milk or not?
No milk.
No milk.
Just plain, yeah.
Lucie,
She's
milk?
dairy free.
I have a little honey in my
dairy-free?
locker too, so in case we need, yeah.
Oh, and I've got to get further this conversation. Pot or just teacup?
We actually just have the teacup right now. I was going to request maybe if Wimbledon had like a proper tea
For
set.
next year, we have to request
I think that we need to make this happen. Have like China.
No idea what we're talking
Can we get on to some manly stuff like tennis, please? So what's happening in your doubles relationship? Obviously, you're the only team that can win the can I say it? Calendar Grand Slam, or is that... You're not superstitious, are you?
I know, because we've talked about it a couple times.
Okay.
But I mean, there's a lot of matches to go.
Of
There's
course.
a lot of great teams right now, and we've had some tough matches. Even Australia, we had a bunch of 3-set matches. Our last 2 at French Open, 3-set matches. So I mean, there's a lot of tennis to go.
First of all, left-handed and right-handed. That seems to be the recipe for double success. Bob, Mike, Brian, John McEnroe, Peter Fleming, Martina Navratilova, Pam Shriver. I mean, it goes on and on and on. Why is it good?
You know what, I think for the returns, you're seeing a different ball each time. I mean, obviously I'm the right-handed, Lucie's left, and we really try and use the angles of the court then. When Lucie's serving, they're expecting her to do her lefty wide a lot, so actually we kind of go we try and mix up the other way a bunch too. But I mean, the biggest part is really me being active at net and really using her leftiness to kind of take advantage of the court.
Yeah. How much do your tactics vary on a grass court compared to, say, the hard courts in Australia and the clay at the French Open? Do you apply just your formula together, or do you slightly tweak it because it's grass?
I mean, obviously here, my lefty serve is even more effective, so we are using a lot that, but of course, to go sometimes serve brass, you need to change it out, but pretty much we have... we don't change anything really.
No, you just play.
Not too much. I mean, we play fast and aggressive. I mean, I think at Wimbledon here on the grass, you're at net more often. You're trying to take returns and coming in.
Yes.
French Open, we actually played 2 back a couple times just because the surface is a little bit slower and it's a little harder to cover a lot at net. But other than that, I mean, we really pretty much play the same game style.
For people watching at home, what about serving? Who serves first? Does it only depend on where the sun is? Or is it wind and sun related, or does one of you hold serve more easily than the other?
Well, usually I'm starting to serve, but when the sun is there and it's right in my eyes, then we change it up.
Yeah.
Returning, because we know Bob, Mike, Brian, they like to have the forehand in the middle, whereas most lefty-righty combinations have the forehand on the outside. I'm not that familiar with your pairing.
We actually tried both, right?
We tried both. We started out, I was playing deuce and she was playing ad, and then actually in Australia, in the middle of a match, we switched sides. and then have been there
Since
ever
then,
since.
we stayed,
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're okay. So you're in the ad now.
I'm in the ad, yep.
Yeah.
She's playing deuce. So we have our forehands on the inside.
So you're the boss then, because that's where all the big points are played. I was always told.
Yeah, but with well, other than the Grand Slams, you have your deuce points where the returner you get to choose which side you want. So
Yeah, but in the
that's
Grand
kind of different during our
Yeah.
WTA events.
Sure.
But yeah, the slams. I mean, it's I guess the ad side is the bigger side. I don't know.
Yeah, and do you have all
Let's say
the
that.
signals? Because sometimes when I've asked the guys in the doubles, there's so many different hand signals that are going on behind the back. But a couple of the guys told me recently, and I couldn't believe it. They said that there are now people out there scouting in the stands what the signals are, so that they can kind of
Really?
tell them what the signals are from the stands, which I've
Should we
never
tell them
heard
our
before.
secret? Because of our tea time, we only say tea, the Earl Grey, so
Yeah.
you go tea.
Yeah, but actually, when we first did that, she called. We were warming up, and she called Earl Grey, and I'm like,
What's that?
and I go, why? It's a favorite serve, favorite tea, and I totally missed
Tea time.
I totally missed
That's
it on that
hilarious.
one. Yeah, but yeah, I know. So the men do throw a lot more signals. We
Yeah.
actually we talk
Yeah,
pretty
we
much in
talk,
between
yeah.
points. Every
Always
once in a while,
under your
maybe
breath, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
I
we always
actually-
wonder that, because they always feel like, it's like secret, but actually nobody can hear you anyway.
No, you'd be
So-
surprised. Actually, some
Yeah.
people can hear you and they can read lips.
Oh,
There's
lips.
some players that have been able to
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
pick up.
playing poker, isn't it?
I know. So you just got to keep it on the DL.
And in terms of when you return, do you have a little chat, or is that just normal? Where are you going to return? Are you going to return and maybe come in after the return? Do you talk about that before each of you return?
Not every return, but we
Right.
do have our set plays where if we see someone's going a lot or the line's open, we'll say, okay, this next return I'm going down the line. Second serve I'm coming in. So we do that. It's not every single return. We leave it pretty open to where we're kind of feeling it and then react from there. But yeah, I mean, for every once in a while we tell each other.
It sounds like the only time you guys are organized is actually while you're playing a match to me.
I will take that upon myself and probably say that I bring the disorganization, but Lucie
Organized
is
chaos.
early
Organized
and on time. Her locker's like neatly organized. And
Yeah, but you both
Really fun.
honestly look like you are having so much fun out there, and you are, aren't you?
Yeah.
You are having a blast, both of you.
But it's
Yeah.
also good for your singles. That's what I think is so
Yeah,
cool. You're having
for
good
sure.
fun in doubles. You're winning in doubles, and that seems to be great for your singles.
Definitely. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I agree.
I've always loved playing doubles, and especially here on the grass, I was using a lot of my serve and mollies and slices and things that I use in doubles.
I call her the master at
Yeah.
the net, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah, Spider-Man. But no, I mean, and I know a lot of other players have said that they like to play doubles because it's rather than practicing even,
Yeah.
it's a match situation.
Sure.
You're returning, you're holding, you're doing everything amidst the point and the pressure. So doubles I think really does a lot for singles.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what does the afternoon hold for you both?
Movie, maybe? You
Oh.
play
I
mixed?
gotta play mixed doubles. I'm
Oh,
TBA,
okay.
so I'm
Oh, that's
just
right.
I'm just waiting around to see which court they're gonna put me on.
Yeah. And you, Lucie?
Maybe
Off to
the
a movie?
Jurassic Park 3D.
Oh wow,
Oh,
Jurassic
wow.
The
Park.
summer hit.
Okay.
Maybe.
Very
We'll
good.
see.
Oh, well, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us,
you.
and always a pleasure, and very best of luck in the next
you.
one.
Thanks.
Always brings so much joy out onto a court.
Thanks.